This program is intended for immature audiences.
Welcome to the Northern Union Vape Show. It's just me at the moment. Graham's gone AWOL. James is with his daughter. Luke's not well. And HANKY's not well. I did have Bill on, but he's having problems with his internet. So at the moment, it's just me. So that's why we're late. So yeah, so you've just got me on my own. Hello, hello. Back from my jollies. Back from my jolly holidays. I only went for 4 days, like, So yeah, so it might be a little bit all over the place tonight. I will try and show you some bargains. I will show you my holiday photos, like I promised. Oh, he's back. The chair. He's here. He's here. I don't know if he'll be working because he is having trouble with his internet. He's like potato.
I hardwired it right straight into the router. It's still doing it, so it's not the Wi-Fi box. You know?
Yeah. So it's nearly same as Craig and Kenny's when they started. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm going to have to call them and get them to do. It's either my line coming in or something, because the Wi-Fi box, I'm hardwired directly into the router. I've skipped the Wi-Fi box. It's just Ethernet cable to the computer, and it's still doing it. So it's not the Wi-Fi.
It's a bit better. It's a bit better than it was like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, my upload there was 0.21 instead of 0.01 this time.
Right, so you got a little bit faster.
Yes.
So we just pop out chat. Hold on a second. There we go. Right. So if you are in chat, just have a look at the top and make sure you're in live chat and not twat chat. If you are in twat chat, swap it over. You keep up with everything we are doing. So like I say, you've just got me and Bill. Well, you've got a choppy Bill.
You and half a Bill, yeah.
Yeah, me and half a Bill. So Bill stepped in at last minute because, like I say, Graham's gone AWOL. I think he's had an every weekend. He said he wasn't going to go on the Saturday show or not like that. But I bet he went in after show and got pissed again. So that's what we're tipping. And he's gone for a nana.
He laid down 2 hours ago.
Yeah. So he's gone for the nana nap. That's what it is, and not woke up. Lethal.
He doesn't. I mean, he's got an alarm on his phone. He'd set a damn alarm, so he's got no excuse,
Exactly. So what I'll do is I'll run down chat right quick. We've got Craig D, we've got John Paul Glasgow, we've got Mr. Savvy Simon, we've got Mr. Intense, we've got Ian Thomas, we've got Kenny 2023, good evening, Metal Vape, good evening. We've got what else we've got? Ian Thomas, welcome. JD0692, welcome. What's going on there? We've got JVJ, welcome. Vapor Bunny, good evening. Hope you are well. Going down. Team B, hello. Vapor Queen Becky, good evening. I think I've said Ian Thomas, Free Rider, good evening. Call UK, good evening. What else we got? What else we got? I bet I missed a load at the beginning. And I've got just Josh. Welcome, Josh. And if I missed anybody else, it's jumped. It's jumped about 50 million pages, so.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Well, welcome to the shite show. So if I have missed you, just put in and I'll say hello to you. Stuart Dill, good evening. Richard Kidd, good evening. So yeah, so it's Easter. Oh, you're getting a bit better, Bill. You're looking a bit better.
Not on mine. I'm still froze over there.
All right, you looked a bit better then. You seem to be all right then. So is Easter celebrated same as what it is here, Bill, over there? Because it's Easter Sunday.
Easter, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Easter Sunday. Yeah. So I golfed. Yeah. But on the way to golf, when I was heading there to play today, on my radio, ZZ Top came on singing Jesus Just Left Chicago. So that was my Easter.
Oh, bless you. So is it warm? Has it been warm over there then?
Oh yeah. It's we hit about 70 today almost with sunshine, and we're supposed to be there all week, which for you all that's probably what 25, 26, something like that. Maybe
that's what about well in Benidorm, so it is warm.
Yeah. It's been nice. It's supposed to be nice all week. This is like National Start Golf Week right here.
We've just got it pissing it down. That's what we've got. It's been all right today. It was nice yesterday. It's a bit cloudy today. Sun was out yesterday, and the rest of the week's going to piss it down. So that's what we've got. We got Melvape saying my Cerise Gozriel on Triple S has been selling like mad for the past couple of days. It's sweet red berry flavour with a bit of rum spice in the back. Very nice. Very nice. So what you on, Bill? What you vaping?
Arbiter and Gur with the banana nut muffin thing in it, and an Arbiter and a Gur with the blue raz cream cake. And as a little special, I'm on the what the hell is it? The Nord 4. And I've got the blue raz cream cake in that too.
Ooh. Have you just got that?
No, I've had this. It's kind of I threw it together yesterday, the day before, because I was running out to go somewhere, and it's a real quick in the pocket thing when a lot of times you can't, And so I put it together for that, and I'm just trying to finish off this tank so that I can put it back on the shelf for
leave it for a little bit.
I pretty much I use it every now and then when I got to go out somewhere where you just can't take a full-size mod with you.
Yeah.
It's only on 25 watts, but I
had a couple of nods. I don't think they're too bad, to be honest with you.
It puts out some cloud production.
Yeah.
And it's got a little bit of flavor. Yeah. But it's nothing. I mean, the thing about it is I got the same thing in the one Gur, and the difference in flavor between the Arbiter and the Gur and it on the same juice is night and day.
Yeah. You definitely tell the difference on them when you get stock coil, but they're not far from being they're a lot better than what there was.
They'll get you through,
Yeah, exactly. If you're stuck.
And you do it. I mean, when you're at work, you can't take,
No. I have a N.U.V.S, little N.U.V.S one that I take to work with me. Carry that around in my pocket. When I was in Benidorm, I took the original Boost because I had one of them that sent through again to replace my old one.
I thought your original Boost was the one that originally just didn't work for you, and they sent you another one, but to try to get you to take that down, but you didn't take it down, but you kept it. Okay.
No. Well, they said I could have 5 if I took the video down. I said, no, you're all right. Yeah, they said I could have 5 of them if I took the video down. And I'm like, nah, just send me original. Just send me one to replace it original. That'll be fine. Thank you very much. But that took them 8 months till the video got over 10,000 fucking views. And then they
The
were like,
original
oh,
one,
shit.
Tim. I used the original Arbiter, the Arbiter, not the Arbiter 2 or the all that other stuff, the big ones, the nice ones. Although I do have the Arbiter Solo, and it's a good little mouth to lung unit. I like
Yeah,
it.
I don't
for a
mind
little
that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not big on mouth to lung, but if I do, then the solo work. I took it like we went to the zoo with grandkids, and you had the stealth vape, so you'd pull that out,
Yes.
look around and do this like you were taking it.
Yeah. Why is Granddad suddenly gone blue in face? So I'm on the Gua with the original Arbiter on, same as Bill. And I've got Fugly But Sweet Yum Yum from Dispergo. If you do go over Dispergo, you can use BV20 for 20% off. I'm also on the box with, still going in there, is the Nautilus coil. It's just starting to run out now, the Nautilus 2 coil. And I've got some bar fuel from Hanseng Triple Mango. That's what I've got in there at the moment. Because I've run out of RY4 stuff and I haven't made it up, and I've got some over there to review, but I haven't done that yet, so I can't use it. So that is me. I need to put these batteries on charge as well. Don't you just hate it when you get batteries and you forget to put them on charge?
I've got a ton of battery, but yeah, I'm not doing well. My ping is 50. That's that itself tells you, and my upload is now at 0.1.
You're having a mare.
Yeah, it's just not,
Yeah, so if Bill suddenly disappears or stops, you know why? Because his internet's messing up. So
yeah, it's after this is over, I'm gonna have to call the service provider and tell them,
yeah,
ping me.
So yeah, so I hope everybody's had a good Easter. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. It's a long one because we get Friday and the Monday off. I'm on call out tomorrow, so I don't get the Monday off. But it's Friday, Monday, is you get the bank holidays.
You all do the Easter eggs with the color them and hide them in the yard, and the kids look for them and everything.
Yeah, they still do stuff like that. Yeah, I obviously. But
this year you probably don't want to, because with the price of eggs, you can't really afford to, take a dozen out and hide them in the yard.
Well, have you got the same problem up there? Because we've got a shortage of eggs. Not in Easter eggs.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about it is it's not a shortage of eggs; it's a shortage of chickens.
Oh no, as is a shortage of eggs because we've got.
Well, but the reason there's a shortage of eggs is because there was some kind of chicken disease that went around, and a bunch of chickens died off. So that's the reason there's no eggs. So now we have found out the answer to that age-old question: which came first, the chicken or the egg? It had to be the chicken, because as soon as we got a shortage of chickens, shortly thereafter there was a shortage of eggs.
Yeah. It was avian flu.
Yeah.
So yes, we've got the same problem. Bastard egg prices, damn chickens. Exactly. Yeah. The chickens are putting all the prices up.
This one is Ian, it's got basically 104,981 now.
And this has got 3,000, it's got 37,664.
This one's got 27,000, and I don't know what this one's got, like about.
Can't really see it.
Some, so yeah, I probably got, what we were going to do was just, I was just going to get a bunch of different colored golf balls and put them out there. And then that way, whenever they found them, then I'd just take them out and use them. But this one's got 26,253. So.
Mystery says, it says, Benny, out of all the emergency services you could pull off, I can't see you being in the police. I don't know why. Don't know. Not 100% sure on that one. So Scott's been manic with the laser, but did take half a day off today to cook a roast. Do you have a lamb? Do you have a special dinner over there, Bill? For Easter.
Usually, if we had everybody over, the weird thing was they all had a kind of a family get together yesterday, so we didn't do anything today. But usually it'd be ham, for Easter. It's normally ham for Easter. It's Thanksgiving is turkey, Christmas is turkey or ham, depending on your choice, and then ham for Easter.
Well, we have obviously turkey for Christmas, and then it's lamb for Easter. because it's start of spring, so everybody has lamb. So we had lamb today.
Oh, okay. So the lambs have grown all winter, and you eat them. Yeah.
Yes. So that's yeah. So they have all the lamb. The lamb comes out. So I had a leg of lamb.
So lamb is not a very popular meat here in the States. No, it's not. Like when you go to the store, you're going to have all beef and then chicken and pork. But if there's a lamb section, it's like real tiny over in a corner, and it's $600 a pound or something. So
yeah, it's expensive here. Only time it's cheap is at Easter.
Yeah,
and you can get a leg of lamb for fucking 15 quid, big massive leg of lamb.
Yeah.
Rest of the time, it's fucking really expensive.
Yeah, and it just stays expensive here. They don't do anything with it for Easter, so people just really don't do lamb here. You know?
Right. What else we got? We've got chicken curry. Mr. Intense had a chicken curry. I had that last night. I had turkey curry last night. And Simon, at the moment, Lidl was doing buy one, get one free on their Easter eggs. So, big, massive Easter eggs for $3 quid.
You all have these, I noticed, and you all do like Christmas, Boxing Day, or whatever else, and then Easter they're all like, for the adults over there where you're at, they're like drinking days, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, because what it is tonight, because obviously Friday is a day off, so you get Boxing Day, unless you work in a shop. But if you work in a factory, most places shut on a Friday for Boxing Day, for Good Friday. So everybody goes out Friday night. So you have Friday night out, and then you've got Saturday night out, and then you've got Sunday night out because no one has work tomorrow, unless you work in a shop.
Right.
So usually everywhere's shut.
Mick's working tonight.
Yeah, because everybody will be out, you see. That's why.
Everybody's out, so it's a busy day. You know, this is one of the busier ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Wood out there. Onion stew pot? Yuck.
Liver and onion stew pot? Do you not have liver and onion? Do you not have liver over there?
Oh, I hate liver and onions.
Do you not? I love it.
Yeah, that's like liver should not be consumed.
Craig broke the news on the half price little eggs. There you go. Half price little eggs. So but yeah,
they're supposed to be coming down because the chickens come back, I think.
Yeah, they've come back. They've all got over COVID. Yeah, buy one get one free, which is same as what I said, where it's half price. Basically.
You ever noticed that we had swine flu? Remember back in when was that? Like the 80s or the 90s or early 2000s or something? Swine flu was the thing. It's always got something to do with and then you had bird flu, and next will be dog cat flu. But
yeah. Well, they all say it comes over from China, don't they? So,
well, yeah, it's weird how the animals seem to somehow it's just the animals in certain parts. It seems like
Yeah, Richard Cage saying that they had a load of it, chickens and turkeys, but most die off. Most were slaughtered. I mean, millions over the past 3 years. Drama. Do you care about Masters, Bill? Do you care about the Masters?
I haven't. The last I saw, I haven't seen much on it today. I'm not a huge Masters fan. As far as I'm concerned, the Masters is like the least of they call it a major, but to me, it's a good old boys club because they have the smallest field out of the 4 majors by far. They only have like about 85, 90 guys. Out of those, 6 or 8 of them are amateurs that they invite.
Right.
And then you've got the past champions. So you had like 2 of them, Larry Mize and Ian Woosman, and those guys. They're all playing Sandy Lyle. Well, they played in this one, and this is going to be their last one because they can't hit the ball far enough that they can play in it anyhow. They know they can't win. Yeah. So you've already knocked out about 30 guys that really, even before the tournament starts, can't win the damn thing. They just aren't good enough. So now you've got it down to where it's a real small field. And you just got a few guys playing that can win it in the first damn place. It's not, they don't have all of the best players there.
Right.
They invite anybody that won on tour last year. And then of course, anybody in the top 50. And then they do invites for, the other 30 or 40 that they allow. Most majors are going to have 130 135 guys in it. They're going to have, qualifying for people that, are good enough. You have to go into qualifying or whatever. They're going to have the top 50, 75 in the world. They're going to have champions from here, there, and the other. But the Masters doesn't do that. They're like, no, right. We'll invite who we want.
Right, it's an invitation only.
Yeah, it's an invitation type thing. And the thing about it, what it gets down to is it's always been a major, ever since the 30s, 40s. And it's like the first one of the year. So it's like the kickoff. So everybody gets hyped about it. But as far as actual majors go, it's the weakest by far.
Right. I get you. Yeah. I get you. I don't know about it. I just seen it on. I know the guy that was supposed to be winning it fucked up, and he's not going to. But they said they were going to, because he'd won some before, and he was supposed to be winning it. I don't know where it was. I just saw it on news. I don't really pay much attention when it comes on, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, they always have, like McElroy was supposed to be one of the big names, and he didn't even make the cut. He played Thursday, Friday, didn't shoot well enough to even get to the weekend.
Right. And
I'm kind of
dog shit.
It's kind of like golf to a degree. It's kind of like sex and pool.
All right.
I don't mind. I like doing it, but I don't like to watch it.
Right. Yeah. I get you. Hey, Paul, where's the beef curtains at? It's a reference to Benidorm, is that? Because I've been on my holiday for a couple of days. I went away for a long way. First time I've ever been to Benidorm, which was quite interesting. Did see, well, it wasn't Sticky Vicky, it was Sticky Yeister. I did see her where she had one tick going at the shop and another one coming back with change. She had little bolt-ons that were fucking awful. Disgusting. And it wasn't even good. It wasn't even. I thought she was going to pull stuff out of a fanny, but she pulled it out of a bag in her ass. Do you know what I mean? It was like stuck between her legs, just pulling these fucking. Yeah, it was. I suppose if you drunk, it were all right, but it wasn't brilliant.
So she's no Sticky Vicky, is what you're saying.
No, well, no, Sticky Vicky does exactly the same. I'm guessing it's a sexy magic show. Sexy magic show.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wasn't brilliant on that. It's just I've been, seen it, done it, got the t-shirt.
Yeah. It's at some point you have to retire from that. Say, okay, we need to get,
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like I say, but she came in. She must do like 4 or 5 shows. So she came in. You were sweaty as hell. Do you know what I mean? You're like, fucking hell, you stink like that.
Gotta go in for an oil change or something.
Yeah. So it won't fucking brilliant. I don't know how I'm going to show these. I will try and attempt to show you some pictures from a holiday. You won't see them, Bill, if I share them. But
I will. I'll see them on the other monitor when they come up. When everybody else sees them, I'll see them. I've got show up over here.
All right. Well, but Judas, zip it. You all right? Judas should put in fanny about on the internet. You should get a real job. Mixing.
Yeah. See, there's Zippy now, and there's Mick now.
So let me see if I can.
Hopefully I'll have my internet cleaned up before tomorrow night's show, Mick, so I don't look like this.
Yeah. Right. How do we do this now? I have no fucking idea.
Are you trying to share?
Yeah, I can do that. I can do this.
Just don't end up with it in 2 boxes. Like you do on Wednesday's show.
No, because I've took it off because there's only us. Flush. Window capture. Plus.
Call Graham up and wake him, Mick.
Yeah.
Graham's sleeping. He's supposed to be here.
All right, here we go. We can do this. Right, so this one was a beer that cost me £7.
Mick just sent you $1.99, or £1.99, so you're all right. Yeah.
There we go. And this one was my meal. So I had to take 10. So that was my meal I had. That was a burger. Do you know the burger was cheaper than a glass of wine? How's that work out? The burger was $12.99. A glass of wine was 10 quid.
Wait, $12.99 is more than 10. So.
It is more than 10, really.
Yeah, so the burger wasn't cheaper.
No, there you go. That's out of the plane. That's Ian above the clouds.
They haven't even started on mine. I haven't seen anything yet.
Has it not come up yet?
Not on. I haven't seen them. Of course, it may just be my internet slow.
Oh no, it's coming up. It's coming up. I can see him.
Is it? Okay, yeah. There's the first one. I see the beer now.
Yes, and there's Ian above the clouds. This was my mode of transport for the holiday.
Oh, there's the burger and the wine.
That was my mode of transport. There you go. That was mode of That was choice of transport for the holiday. That was the taxi outside. That was a taxi rank outside the holiday. Cheers for that, Greg. That was a taxi rank.
Mick did $1.99, so this is working out for you. If they get in a bidding war, you'll be doing well.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was the taxi rank outside the hotel. Was that? If you like to say, that was all the scooters. So that was the taxi rank. Me at a market. You tell me what I had to take a picture of. That's just randomly walking down the beach.
Interesting golf cart. That I'm just now looking at the scooter that was outside with the 2 seats. You could put the bag, but you'd have to put the club somewhere.
Yeah. So that was just on Benidorm Beach. That was me on the beach.
Oh, beach, not bitch.
Beach, okay, no. Yeah. That's me on the beach. Right, I will show you this one, right? So this one is, I don't know, can you zoom in? How do you zoom in on this? I don't know if you can zoom in. Where's zoom? No,
up top, right next, you got the little arrow, and then next you got a little
all right, yeah. So this one here was not a deliberate photograph. That was not a deliberate photograph, wasn't that one? That's a balcony by the seafront that is its own pool. That's what that is. It's got its own pool. What else we got? Me having a sunbathe. Neptune's. It's called Morgan Tavern.
Says, so Benidorm is an old folk and middle-aged alcoholic union workers holiday destination.
It is, yes, it is. Right, so this one, I don't know if you know Benidorm the Thing. That is the writer of Benidorm there, and that's the guy that was on the show that came on as the introduces everything. You know, like, do you know, like entertainment at end at night? That was that.
Mick wants his £1.99 back. He's disappointed.
So this were in the toilet. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And we've got another one with my shades on the beach. That's where that's supposed to be a castle. Yeah. All right, mate. I'll refund it. So that's where the film Benidorm, where they're having a meal on there. What else we got? Just got a view of a hill. I won't bore you with any more. I did see Chrissy Rock. That was quite good. And this was the flight home. That's my 10 pictures. There you go.
This has been the best N.U.V.S ever, I think.
Yeah. So that was
all we got to do is just get a loop going now, and we'll have it made. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That show, but everything else. But
yeah. So yes, so that was my 10 pictures. So the guy in Benny Dawn's version of Benny, exactly. Refund the $5. Lobster on the beach. That was me, lobster on the beach.
Just noticed no eggs left for breakfast, so he's got to have the fiber to
Yeah,
get
he's got to have
eggs,
a fiver bag. Yeah, you can have a cream egg.
You can't get a dozen.
Well,
see, that's the other thing is you all don't put your eggs in the refrigerator, right?
Oh no, I keep eggs in the refrigerator.
Do you?
Yeah.
What I understand, you all don't have to refrigerate yours though, because you all don't wash them.
Oh no, don't wash them. No.
But what I mean is, see here, when you go to buy eggs, they've already been washed. You have to refrigerate them or they'll go bad.
Oh no.
But the way it was explained in Great Britain and around the world, Europe, everywhere else, they don't have to refrigerate their eggs because they haven't been washed. But here they wash that part off of them. And since they washed them before they sell them, they have to be refrigerated or they'll go bad.
Ah, right. I don't know. It makes sense. It wasn't meant to be. It's not supposed to be a castle. It's where a castle used to be to stop invasions. Yeah, I know that's what it was. Yeah. Richard Kidd said, nice, my TV broke. It wasn't ready for your picture on sunbathing. Would I go back? Yes, I would, to be honest with you. If you haven't been, you're not supposed to wash eggs, Zippy says. Not supposed to wash them.
Yeah. Right.
Would I go back? Yes, I would go back. Yes, definitely. When we first got there, the first night, walked down, went to these dodgy... I got offered... Did I see Lucky Lucky Men? Someone put in, yes, I saw Lucky Lucky Men. I got offered some blow, some sniff, some white, some again, brown... And that was just crossing road. That was a little old lady on a scooter.
Coat, she had the raincoat on. Hey,
yeah, a little old lady on a little thing, scooting along. Do you want some white, brown, blow? Some Molly? Do you want some Molly? So yes, I did. There was some. I was bingo Benny. I didn't do bingo. I could have done bingo, but I didn't do bingo. Never met the guy. Where was it? He was as you're walking down. It was on. First night we got there, went to this really dodgy strip. It was full of kids, pissed up, falling over with strippers on poles, which wasn't too bad, but the rest of it was shite. And I just thought, fucking hell, if this is Benidorm, this is shit. And yeah, so and then after that, once we found out where we're going, at Neptune's and what is it wasn't too bad. I saw a really shite Rod Stewart. He were absolutely pony. He were about 80. And do you know, like, Rod Stewart's got that gravelly voice?
Yeah.
And he was trying to do that, but his mic kept cutting out because he couldn't do it that much. And then he fucking, I was like, fuck this one off. So, but yes, I'd go back definitely. If you haven't been, it's definitely worth a look. Definitely, the shows are good. It's a bit like going to an old working men's club. Some of them.
Yeah.
I saw.
So the shows are like just old singers or like magic acts or.
Yeah. It's more like singers. So they've got like an Elvis impersonator. He was shit. So we didn't stop around for that. He was shite. Came out in all gear, had the gear and no idea. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, well, like Pam Rod Stewart. Yeah, it was. So a guy that did Queen, he were all right. We saw a thing called The Flood. They did, Mike Ainge, you all right, mate? They did Take That, which they weren't too bad. What else to say? Also, The Drifters. Apparently one of these guys was from the Drifters. So he was all right. And then a couple of, but it was a lot like when you, like you say, you know, like when you go to like you go to a casino and they have the entertainment,
on, right,
and they have an impersonator on. Yeah,
Did they have the Blue Man Group there? Yeah.
No, they didn't have the Blue Man Group. No.
So it's not like Vegas, all right.
No, it's not like Vegas.
So you didn't have them. You didn't have Celine Dion. You didn't have like all of those that were, So right.
No. We didn't have the original ones. Only ones that I saw originally was that Chrissy Rock and that Sean fucking whatever he's called. What do you think of the 21/700 mod? Ages 21/700 mod, just got it last week. All right. Eating too much. If up, you all right, mate. Take that tribute band.
no,
Take this. Yeah.
Is the Aegis 21700 mod's got to be real heavy, isn't it?
I've got the original. It depends which one it is, because I've got the original one here. Oh, jeez. Everything's...
Yeah, you're talking about the Legend.
I've got the original one.
Oh no, that's just a single 21700. I thought he was talking about the dual 21. Did they do a Legend? Because the Legend actually is heavier than the GUR, and the GUR's 21700. It's 18650.
Yeah,
you know, so I couldn't imagine two 21700s in Legend.
Yeah,
you'd need a crane to be able to get it up to your mouth to vape it. You know?
Yeah. Did they have Jimmy Cranky? No, unfortunately, they didn't have Jimmy Cranky. Apparently, they've had Jimmy Cricket there. I thought he were dead, to be honest with you.
Jiminy Cricket?
Jimmy Cricket, he was a comedian in sort of 70s, 80s.
I thought you were talking about the cartoon character, Jiminy Cricket.
No, not Jiminy. Jimmy Cricket. Had a dodgy hat on and all that. So, but yeah, it's if you haven't been, it's worth a go. It's worth a go. It was warm as well. It was definitely warm, and it's not cheap. So if anybody tells you it's cheap, it's a load of bollocks. It's cheap if you drink lager. JD has the Jew 21700, not much heavier than the Guar, apparently.
Or do they have? So if that's the case, then did they make it out of a different material? Because the actual 18650 Legend, I can put both of them on a scale, and the 18650 is like 100 grams heavier, and it's got two 18650 batteries in it.
Right. Right. Just let me see if I can just while we're talking, I just get some.
I'll move around so everybody.
Yes, yeah. I've just got to walk because they're only me on my own, and you can't share.
Not that I know of. No.
Well, you won't be able to. It won't come up. It won't come up, would it? So.
Probably not. But I don't know. Well, it might. Hey, you never know. Yeah.
I'll get them up because I can share them.
Yeah.
Just for bargains. Because I did find a few
bargains. Okay. Yeah, I can't do bargains. Yeah.
No, you won't be able to do them.
No, I'm not allowed to do bargains. That's in my contract. I had it written in my contract. I don't do bargains.
I just get it all set up because it's I'm not used to this, doing everything by myself. Doing this lot, I usually have other people to do stuff.
Yeah, well, yes, that's what you get for having a no-load stupid son of a bitch on your show. You're gonna have to do it all.
With potato internet.
Find somebody else next time, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Now you know what Mick goes through every fucking Monday night.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Sorted. So when I do come to that. The new Aegis range doesn't have all the industrial stuff, so it's like, yeah, they do. It's not made like this, is it? It's made out of more tin than that.
But the thing about it is the GUR. I mean, GUR has all of the stuff. It's not, as far as waterproof, shockproof, and stuff. The GUR is that way.
Yeah.
But it's made out of carbon fiber. Strong, but a lot lighter.
HANKY's not well. He's not well, Paul. So that's why he's not on. Same as Luke is not well. Same, and JP's got his daughter, and Graham's fucking.
Graham's just Graham. That's what.
Yeah.
Graham's just shit. He's just.
Graham's probably asleep somewhere, not in a park because he don't fucking go out. So that'd be hard for him, wouldn't it?
Everybody just put in hashtag FG23. That's.
So while we're on, don't forget to go over to Hip Hop Juice, check out his website and see what you can pick up. You can use N.U.V.S for 12% off. Do go over to cloudcartel.co.uk to pick up some coils, and you can use Benny10 for 10% off. Go over and check them out. Go check them both out. Show sponsors. Thank you very much.
Have you gotten any of the cult flavors yet? Did you order any?
No, I'm going to order because I've just come back from holiday. I'm skint, mate, to be honest with you. So all my bills come out.
They'll all be gone by the time you get
probably
there.
So, yeah, probably so. So all my bills come out at the beginning of the month. So obviously I've not got enough to order shit that you know. That we
You
can
figure
use,
if
so
Graham was a good friend, he would have ordered and sent them to you. But
no, I'll get him next Friday. I'm all right. It's just the first week of the month, and obviously being away. And like I say, it wasn't cheap. The lager's cheap. Lager, you could pick a pint of lager for like £2. But fucking, because I don't drink lager, it would cost me like a fiver a fiver for the beer, and fucking, yeah. So yeah, it wasn't fucking cheap. Graham, correct. Assumed me he was on this show. I knew he was full of shit. Was he on last night? Did he come into after show last night, Paul? Because if he went into after show, he was on Friday night, so he'd have been pissed Friday night. And then if he come in after show last night, he'd have been pissed last night. So yeah. Shout out to the YouTubers celeb couple, the McRae twins. Don't know the McRae.
yeah, see, I'm getting what you're reading. I'm getting those same things about 30 seconds later in my chat. So that tells you how far behind, how slow mine is running right now. Yeah.
He's getting on the telegraph. You know, I'll ticker tape used to come out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it reminds me of.
Yeah.
I'm on dial-up right now.
Yeah. Do you know my first you all have a go with dial-up. My first dial-up was AOL.
Mine, I didn't go with AOL. I went with a company called Prodigy.
All right.
So AOL, it was AOL, Prodigy, and somebody, Earthlink.
All right.
You know, we had like 3 different ones you could go with. And everybody was going AOL. And I thought, now, if everybody's going AOL, I'm going something else. So I went Prodigy on dial-up. And so I didn't have to put up with all that AOL Messenger shit and all that other AOL.
Do you know AOL Messenger were great? I used to like AOL Messenger.
No, I didn't use it. I used, it was a thing called ICQ.
All right. Was that back in the day when you had to plug wires into it?
Yeah, no, you had a little flower. It was ICQ. You'd get a number. You'd have a number that was like 800 numbers long, and that was your number. You didn't have a name. You had to know what your number was to talk to somebody. And you'd be like 502-976-428-3924, you know.
All right, Kyle. Thanks for jumping in, buddy. Much appreciated. Yep.
And I'm sure somebody else in chat that's been on ICQ. Graham was on it. You know, Graham had a real low number, you know.
I had to get to see what on it first, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Scotland says, sad thing, dial-up would be quicker than what I have now.
Yeah, it's reminded me. And then I went from dial-up to, what was it they called? It was still over the phone, but it was faster. And then they had that. Right. And I can't think of what it was called. And then I finally went to cable. But
something I was on AOL with 56k modem, LMS, remember ASL, yeah. We knew ASL. Age, sex, live.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason I went on AOL is because it came free with a magazine. You know, the disc.
Oh yeah, they would send you over here. You got you get these little discs in the mail, you know, and then you put one of them into your computer, and that would load it in. But you know, it was like,
yeah, that's why I was on. That's why I was on it. You put it in, and you got your disc, and you signed up for it, and it were like, I think it wasn't cheap neither. It was about £15 a month, and it was shit.
I don't think. It was. Yeah, it was more than it should have been. That was for damn sure. You know.
Yeah, definitely at that time. I like to say, you put it in and go.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thing is then if you got a phone call, it knocked you off. And if you got and you couldn't be on the phone and on the computer at the same time. So what we ended up doing was I got a separate phone line. So I had this one number, but it was just for the computer, and then that way you could get calls on the regular number.
Right.
So I had to pay for a second phone line and pay for the whatever service provider you were using.
Yeah, and it used to load up like that, didn't it? Dink, dink. You know, when you download the web page,
like a picture would come in, and you'd see like the top half. You'd be trying to guess who it is. Joe, no. Bob, no. Wait. Give me another clue.
It was like Guess Who, wasn't it? You know, with the revealed top half at body, middle bit. Yes, he's wearing a pair of shoes this time.
And at the same time, and then what you'd be trying to do is because at that time they had all those damned music share places and shit,
Napster and that, yeah.
and all those like that. And then you'd be trying to download a song, and it would take like an hour to download one song.
Yeah. And stitch the parts together, yeah. Mr. Say used to have a ZX Spectrum, could tell how long the game would take to load based on the loading noises. Yeah, well, that's what they used to do, didn't they, when you used to put it in? I used to have Commodore 64. Yeah, to wait 2 minutes. Do you know we're spoiled now, aren't we?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, you're really spoiled now with internet.
You don't notice it until you go through what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh yeah, that's like the good old days.
Yeah. Because, like, say what, it would just, you couldn't play a game online. You could play fucking Ant-Man or something, couldn't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you won't
It's kind of like going out and getting in your car and starting to drive up the road, and the next thing you know, you get about a mile up the road and you're in a horse and buggy, and you're like, what the hell happened?
Why is everybody overtaking me?
Get off the road! What are you doing?
But yeah, no, it was bad. I tell you what, I have got a question. I've got a question for people in chat and all, because I saw a thing on internet. If you bought a ticket on a plane, train, bus, or cinema, anywhere where you have to pay for a ticket for the seat, you know, like a theatre or all like that, you walk in, there's a few seats spare, and someone's sat in your seat. Would you ask them to move? So
it
like,
depends.
Do you know what I mean? So you've paid for that seat. You've had to book a seat. So you book a seat. They've gone in and they're sat on your seat where you're supposed to be sitting.
Well, yeah, but you just go up to them and say, "Look, I don't know whether or not I think maybe you found the incorrect seat, because according to this, it says I'm supposed to be sitting here. Where are you supposed to be sitting? I mean, it's not a big deal if you've got a seat, then it's empty, then I can go sit in it, you know."
Yeah.
Either that or, I need my seat.
So if you're on a plane and they were sat in your seat, there's family together and they decided to sit in your seat, would you ask them to move?
Probably. If on a plane, yeah, definitely, because that's the one you're supposed to be sitting in. Because where are you going to go sit? If you go sit somewhere, somebody else comes walking in, they're going to be like, "Hey, you're in my seat," and they're like, "Yeah, but they were in mine," you know. So.
Yeah. I just wonder, because they were on about it that someone had gone on and they were on a plane, or I think they'd gone on a plane in a 3-seat, and they wanted to sit together, and this person were kicking off. So it said, "Excuse me, you sat in my seat." It said, "Oh well, can you sit in mine because we want to sit together?" And he's like, "Well, no, not really. If you wanted to book them together, then book them together." And someone at back was saying, "Well, just let him sit there. You've got their seat over there." Anyway, no, I paid for this seat. I want to sit on this seat.
Yeah.
I've paid for it. Why should I?
That depends. If it's just a seat in the middle of the aisle of the damn plane and it's like every other seat, then not a big deal. But if there's something special about that seat for some damn reason, then yeah, maybe you're going to want it. But not if it's just a seat. You know, all you're doing sitting there playing. It's not like you're going to not get to your destination as quick if you sit in their seat instead of yours.
Yeah, I just, do you know, right? Like everybody's saying. So what we got in here? We've got. Let's have a look.
Throw them out of the plane mid-flight.
Yeah. Boss says, "Yeah, fucking shift." Mr. Intense, "They will get out of my seat. End of." Mancade's saying, "Fucking hi, Benny. Definitely would ask them to move." Swamp Thing, "Yes, I would smack them round the ear roll." Ian Thomas, "Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm particular where I sit." "If they are better seats, I don't mind," says Tim Beat. Martin says, "Yes, I would ask them to move." Get out of my seat.
If I had a window seat and they had an aisle seat and I wanted to see out the window for some damn reason, then I'd be saying, "Hey, you got an aisle seat. I had a window seat. I want my window seat. I paid for it."
Yeah.
Or if I paid up to get, if I'm in first class and they're in coach and they're in my seat, I'm like, "Get your ass back."
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. But it's like going to cinema or like that, or theatre. Martin says, "Benny, it's because you have to pay more to pre-book seats, so they should move." Yeah, they should do. But they do it in cinema and all, because you have to book your seats in cinema, in theatres and things like that. But you get there, and the sat, because there's 3 people sat together,
Yeah.
And because they've come in early, they've sat in your
Yeah.
seats, and you're like,
Yeah.
you sat in my seats? Oh, are we? Are we? Yeah, well, I didn't realise. You did fucking realise it's my seat. Get out. Get the fuck out.
Usually you've got an usher around, so you just go get the usher and you're like, hey, these people are in my seat or on the plane. You're like, you ask the stewardess, you're like, hey, what is this? I've got this ticket, but there's somebody in that seat. And the stewardess will be like, oh, okay, well, I'll take care of it. And she'll go over and tell them you need to move. And you're like, oh, all right, there we go.
Yeah.
Now you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wondered what everybody's opinion was, because I like to say,
Or
I
he'll
probably
go over.
would.
I can't say she'll because it could be a guy stewardess. I'm
Yeah, it could be a guy
sorry.
stewardess.
Guy
Yes, yeah.
stewardesses out
Them
there.
stewardess. It could be a them stewardess. Or stewards.
Yeah,
or people
or
on
are
the
they
plane.
stewards? If it's a guy, is it a steward? And if it's a female, a stewardess?
John Paul says, I went to a football match with my season ticket and there was someone sat in my seat. I made him move. Wasn't until I sat down and realised I'm in the wrong stand.
Yeah. Then you kind of slither on out. And go,
Yeah, you've got to sort of walk out and go, sorry, mate.
yeah, my bad.
My bad, you can sit back in if you want,
Yeah.
pal.
Did you all used to say my bad over there? Was
Yeah,
that like
yeah, my
something?
bad,
that was- yeah, but my bad used to be a big thing when you made a mistake or whatever. You're like, oh, my bad, you know. But does my bad still around?
I don't know if it's still around. I hadn't heard it for a while.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I did used to say my bad. I still do sometimes. Oh, yeah, my bad.
yeah. Well, I guess it is still around if you still do, you know.
Yeah, it must be. I don't know if it's an old person thing.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm sorry I brought it up now, man.
Yeah. Paul's saying, cut the walk. It's aero comp worker. Plenty of seats at Rangers games, so yeah.
See, I'm not getting any. My chat stopped.
Oh, well, I'll read it to
there
you.
There you go. Now, did the Rangers top? No. Now all of a sudden it come up. Cut the woke. It's count work. It's aerial cunt worker.
So yeah, I just wondered how many people would tell them to move. I suppose, like you say, it's different situations. If you went to a theatre and they sat in your seat, you might have paid for absolutely fantastic seats. Do you know what I mean? So,
Well, yeah, but the other thing about it is if somebody's in your seat and you're assigned a seat, then you have to sit somewhere. So therefore, you've got to sit in somebody else's seat. So you either need to know where their seat is so you can sit in it.
Yeah, so
or you're going to sit in somebody else's. They're going to come in and look at you and say, "Hey, you're in my seat." You know, and you're like, "Yeah, but they're in my seat." And they're going to be like, "Well, you know."
Scott says, "I only say my bad after relations with the missus."
Relations with the missus, yeah. Well, it's like there's a lot of stuff that you used to, you know. I mean, I remember, you know, well, there was a lot of stuff that was like, you know, well, that's rad, or you know, this, that, or the other, or you were like, that's ace. You know, we used to call it something was really, you know, good. It's like, wow, that's ace, man. You know, it's
yeah,
but
you can't say ace now. Yeah. Yeah, you can't say ace now. I mean, that's bad. I don't think that's bad. That used to be a thing.
Why can't you say ace if it's ace?
Because
ace is just the highest card in the deck. That's all.
Because
it's
kids
just
won't understand it. That's why they've been looking at you going, ace? What the fuck are you on about, you old fucker?
There's a company that makes combs, and the name of the company is Ace, and it's on the comb, you know. So I would walk up to somebody and I'd say, "Hey, man, you want to see something Ace?" And they'd be like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "All right." And I'd pull the comb out and show it to them.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Stuart Dill says, I'd ask it to move before football, but my team only has 450 crowd, plenty of room for more folk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no one wants to apologise for anything anymore. No, I do find that hard. You've got to, do you know what I mean? If I found that hard down south, that if we bump into someone up north, you say, sorry, apologise, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate. You know, sorry, love. Whichever.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, them. Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, but down south they don't. Went down in London. Fuck me, they knock you halfway around fucking world, and they don't say sorry.
I was at a golf place,
Speak to you later.
at a golf shop, and I'm in there, and the manager and one of the workers, and there's this couple and this guy standing there, and he's just livid going at this manager guy right in the middle of the store, and you can't, I mean, there's no way you could miss it. He's going on like, well, you led me astray, you told me this, that, and the other, you lied to me, and blah, 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 and all this other shit. The guy's like, well, and he's like, all I want's an apology. And the manager looks at him and says, I'm sorry you feel that way, and the guy's like, that's not an apology. and he's like, I want a real apology, not a sorry you feel that way. That's not an apology. I want an I'm sorry. So the manager looks at him and says, all right, I'm sorry. The guy's like, no, you didn't say it right. It's like,
say it as you need to. Say it as you mean it.
It was like, he kept telling the guy, tell me you're sorry, apologize to me. And the guy would say, I'm sorry. And then he would say, but that's not how I want to hear it. It was like, you didn't sound sincere. And it's like, well, what the hell?
Yeah.
It was wild. They were going at it for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Ian Thomas says, Nicky Bay, sadly, I'm sure at many vapes it's not just down south. To be fair, it's more, honestly, I did find it more. If you bump into someone in a pub here, then you'll either get a bottle in your face or they'll say sorry. Do you know what I mean? That's usually what happens up north. Down south,
but you've got cities that are bigger, so London's south, and that's and you find that people in cities have a tendency to kind of become more accustomed to just doing something and going on because it's like they ain't got time.
Matt.
They don't have time to say I'm sorry or whatever or this and the other. And then the other thing is, it's like, I'm not going to tell you I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
It probably is more London. Yeah, but Marty says, Benny, it's more London. We apologise and we are chatty in Devon. Yeah. I just think it is, but like I say, when further down, it does get like that. It probably is because London is a busy place, isn't it? So they haven't got time to say sorry to you.
Yeah, well, I don't know that it's busy and you haven't got time to say sorry, but it seems like people are more apt in rural areas. Because you know more people in rural areas. It's like you feel like more of a group in cities. It's like it's like a bunch of individuals just trying to,
well, Chucky, you like, mate? I live in a city, but I always say, "Hey, like, mate. Hey up."
Well, it's Jerry Rafferty had the line in Baker Street. City's got the people, but it's got no soul.
Yes. Yeah. I tell you what, do you know, right? I do pull people about it, especially younger ones. Manners, because manners cost nothing. Where is everyone else? Graham is AWOL. We have no idea. So if you do see him, please send him back to his house because he might be wandering the streets. JP's been looking after his young'un. Luke's not well, and Hanky's not well either. So that's why.
But my internet's not well.
Yeah, Bill's well, but his internet's not. So I just got in touch with Bill and said, "Would you mind jumping in?" So yeah, I do find that I pull a lot of them, especially like with my apprentices. That please and thank you. It costs nothing to say please and thank you, does it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It don't.
Can you pass me that? There's a word that goes with that. If you say please, I'll pass it.
But the other thing is, I mean, looking at somebody and saying "fuck off" doesn't cost anything either.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, you could say that to him.
I mean, it's free.
Everybody's coming in now and saying, "Where's everybody gone? Where's everybody?"
Or the other thing that you can do is look at everybody and say, "Please fuck off." Or thank you for fucking off.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for that comment. Much appreciated. Cornwall is awesome for good feelings and manners until the summer comes and it's filled with emmets. Emmets.
I don't know what emmets are, man.
It's younger that put things up for the others. Yeah, it probably is younger ones. I just find that, I just tell them that manners cost nothing. You can say please and thank you. It doesn't, you might make someone's day if you say please and thank you. Do you know what I mean?
It might.
You never know.
I think what you remember, you probably don't, but basically I think it was probably the early 70s maybe, when the "Have a nice day" and
Have
the
a
little
nice day now.
smiley face guy, "Have a nice day." When you
Oh,
could
yeah.
go to get something at a restaurant or a fast food place, they would always say, "Have a nice day." You know, and it got started like somewhere around then, and you still hear that shit now, but it's like they just tell the employees, you know, you got to be to the customers, you got to be, you know, thank you or whatever else.
Yeah.
But in a lot of cases, I went and got food the other day, and they handed it back and said, "Here you go." You know, it's like, all right.
Nev says he didn't expect to see Bill and Ben when he loaded up the show. It ain't, Craig. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it's kids get a lot of sick these days. Like, no, their fault that society is fucked up. It is and it isn't. It's probably our fault. I've said this before. It's probably my generation that's fucked up, to be honest with you, because we let people get away with more than what we should have done. Do you know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot of that has to do with, you know, when you used to be able to basically take the kids, sit them down and say, "Here's how you're going to do your shit. If you don't do this shit, I'm going to smack that out of you." And now you basically can't. And
well, that comes from us though, because that was my generation.
When you went to school, you could, you know, if you screwed up in school, then you got your ass whipped at school. And then when you got home, you got your ass whipped at home because you got your ass whipped at school. You know?
Yeah.
And then it went from that to "don't touch my kid." And then it went from that to all the other shit. And that was just kind of the start of all the downfall of the whole damn 9 yards. And it's why we're living with a bunch of people that don't say thank you and you're welcome and all this other shit.
It stemmed from sort of our generation that we said we weren't going to be like our parents and be, you know, weren't going to smack us kids and things like that. And you could get away with more and you let your kids get away with more. And then it's just deteriorated from there.
Yeah, and it was one of those where you got participation trophies and all this other shit. It's like, you either get first or second, or you get a ribbon or whatever for that. And the rest of the people have to realize sometimes you don't get anything if you ain't fucking good enough.
Yeah, if you get last, you get fuck all.
Yeah, right. You know, although it depends. You know, I was I bowled in a league in Japan, and there was like, well, it wasn't a league; it was a tournament. And I got in this bowling tournament in Japan in a bowling alley out in the city up in Masao in Japan. And they gave prizes for first, second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh, 9th, 11th, 15th, and next to last. So you talk about weird. You could come in next to last and get something. If you come in last, you didn't get shit. But next to last, So even if you were there, you were still trying because you didn't want to come in last because you might be able to beat somebody and get a gift for coming in next to last.
A lot of it to do with parenting as well. It is a lot to do with parenting, but like I say, we were the ones that turned around. Like I say, I'm 50, nearly 51. That we got away with a lot more because my parents didn't want to be like that. You know, you don't want to be like going to school. They're not going to have kids. It just, and then it's just escalated. It's just gone fucking. The world's gone mad now because everybody just gets away with fucking everything. You know, you can't say boo to a fucking goose, can you? Do you know what I mean about taking offense?
Because there was no discipline when they grew up. That's the problem. If you don't have some kind of discipline growing up, then you're going to think I can do whatever the hell I want. You know.
Yeah, and that's what it is because there's no consequences. There's no consequences. They can't do it, so that's why you get away with shit. You know,
and you're not ready for the world when you get it. I think that's why there's a lot more people with a lot more problems as far as things is concerned because they weren't taught when they were younger to handle disappointment and to handle you know, all of that other stuff. And then as they got older, all of a sudden, then you get out in the real world, and now all this stuff's going to smack you in the face, and you're not ready for it because you haven't never had to deal with failure. I mean, you have, but you were always told it wasn't failure. But now all of a sudden, you know, it's failure. You know. Yeah,
and that, like I say, that is set from speeding. Get woke, get broke. That's what it is. Because, like I say, they can't deal with being told no. They can't deal with being, you know, that you can't say no to people. You can't say, and there's things when you can say no. It's fucking wrong, and you're gonna come last. It's fucking. Do you know what I mean? There's no.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing about it is you got to find your niche and what you do and whatever else. If you want to be, you know, everybody can be decent at something. You just have to find out what it is if you're wanting to shine in your particular area, or work, you strive for mediocrity. That always worked for me, you know. If you're too good, they expect a lot out of you. And if you're too bad, then they're always on your ass. But if you can get right in the middle, you know, that's the place right there. You know?
Just cruise, just cruise. Just cruise
because
on.
now it's not like they're not always coming after you saying, you know, you need to pick it up, you need to do this, you need to do that. But the other thing is you're not like the shining stars. So they're always coming to you saying, hey, you know, come on, we can do you're our best guy. You can make this work. You can do whatever. You just kind of find that middle ground. And they leave you totally alone. They're either on their ass or they're expecting more out of the real good ones. You're just gliding by.
Yeah, we just talking about Metal Vape says that the problem also lies with everyone getting a participation trophy instead of being graded on accreditation. Scott says, I'm old fashioned and my kids had it like I had it. If they fuck up, they know about it and they get home. The word's gone mad, Paul says there isn't enough fear of a punch in the fucking mouth these days. Probably right, because it isn't, because everybody can say we're going to, and that came from America. Did that though? We're going to sue you. We're going to sue you. We're going to take your call.
I mean,
where's the blame
ridiculous.
and the claim?
And the problem wasn't that they're going to sue you. Going to sue you. The problem was there's somehow they kept finding 12 jurors that actually would award them the damn shit. You know, it's like, where did you find these people? You know, how did you get 12 people that stupid, you know, to go ahead and say, yeah, you should get stuff because you had hot coffee dumped in your lap? That, you know, it's like, hey, you know, don't spill your freaking coffee, you stupid.
At McDonald's apple pie, it were fucking red hot. Well, it does say hot. Don't fucking eat the content. Do you know what I mean? Let it cool down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we used to have
you got to figure, you know, when you go out and say, all right, I'm suing for something hot coffee or hot apple pie or whatever else, then that's one thing. But if you lose it, then everybody else is like, oh, that's not going to freaking work. But somehow 12 people said, yeah, give them, you know, 6 million or whatever. Now all of a sudden everybody's like, well, they got that for that. I can get it for this. And then it just started the whole damn thing. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Right, we'll better do these bargains. Right, let me get rid of that, and we'll go on to this, and we'll go on to that. Right, should be up now. So the first one is over at Chopper Vapes. You can get the VAPES Gen X kit. This is a full kit. For $29.99, so it does come with introduce the Gen X and advanced vape, blah 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 blah. You get the EasyFill top design, utilize 18650 battery, so it is dual USB. So you get the N.U.V.S tank, 2mm, 2 coils, and a cable, and that's £29. And they have got them in classic black, matte gold, midnight blue, and also space grey. So a full kit for 29 quid, which I don't think is too bad. The Gen's a really good mod, so I quite like that.
You talking about the Gen?
Yeah, it's a Gen X, this one. It's a newer version of the Gen.
Yeah, is that was that this one?
We have to wait, Bill, because I can't see you till we go off, so sure, it won't come off.
It's called, this is the Gen.
Yes. Over at Chopper Vapes. So you can get the Crown 3 bundle. So I've put this as a bundle. It's £20.99, but you can buy the Crown 3 on its own, which is £3.99 if you want it. But you can get this, and they come in different colours. Got stainless steel, sapphire, and that. You also get a pack of coils and a 60ml juice, and including a Nick shot. So that's £20.99. But the Crown 3 tank on its own is about where are we on here? There you go, £3.75 is the tank on its own. But if you wanted a bottle of juice and a bottle of some coils, pack of coils, and that's £20.99. But if you just wanted the tank, it's £3.75 for the Crown 3. So, over the Crown 3, yes, the Crown 3.
I've got the Crown 3 right here.
Yep.
It's a good tank.
So, Right, the next one is over at Nature Vapes, which I looked at Nature Vapes. I don't usually have a lot on there, but it has got this. The Archery baton kit with the N.U.V.S tank. £4.99. It is a 2700, 18650 mod. So it's a little like strip mod if you have a look. It's there. And that's what you got. So it comes with a full kit. There you go. By the looks of it, it's a bottom firer. No, it's got a top fire. It just goes in there. It's there. There's your button. And that is a £5 for the full kit. And you can take the tank off and obviously put whatever tank on you want.
What movie were we supposed to watch this week?
It was Social Network. There's no point talking about it when we're only one that were here. So that is that. For the £5, I don't think that's bad. They've got them in blue, red, and black. For the £5. Over at Nature Vape, the baton kit. There you go.
I'm just now seeing the U.L. Brown tank for $3. So,
it's only just coming through, is it? I don't know what we're on.
Nature Vape's up now. I got Nature Vapes now.
Yeah. So that is the Archery baton. Right. So the next one I've got.
Well, Chucker says still got my Crown 4 kit.
Yeah. Next one is right. You've seen me use it. It's the box still over at Nature Vape. It is the box AIO kit by Aspire 60 watts for £30. I would buy that. I would recommend you buy that for £30. It takes borrowed devices. That's bungs easy enough to come out. Pretty simple to take that thing out. But it is £30. And they've got them in silver and in black. And it's £30. So if you want to get into borrowed devices, it's a cheap way to get into them. It's a really cracking bit of kit. Kit is the box. I love it. I think it's really nice. It's well made. It takes single 18650. Screens on bottom. Buttons a little bit where the button placement is, but yeah, I think it's really nice. If you want to get into borrowed devices, it's a cheap, really cheap way of getting into borrowed devices, and it's built like a fucking brick. I really like it, to be honest with you. It comes with 2 coils. So you get the Nautilus S, I think it is, and the Nautilus, normal Nautilus coil with some adapters, and then you can buy whatever bridge you want then. So I would jump all over that for 29 quid.
No, 30 quid. It was $29.99. You're falling into the 29 thing. That's
$29.99, 30 quid. So there we go.
30.
That was your
not $29.99. It's they got you. That they did you did exactly what they were wanting you to do, calling it 29 quid. That's don't fall for that shit. I hate it when it's like gas. Would be like, how much is gas? $3.14. No, it's not. It's $3.15.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, Ian Thomas says the box. Yeah, I would get it, mate. I would definitely get the box. For the price, very well made, absolute bargain. It is an absolute bargain for 30 quid. Definitely go and get it. John, you all right, mate? Are you all right?
I got a notification. Watch Proper Coils live in 30 minutes. StreamYard proper test.
All right, is it going live?
Well, it said 22 minutes ago, so I guess he's going.
Yeah, Rubber
live
Bunk. I've took the.
Yeah.
John, send the link through. I'll drop him. I've not else to do for half an hour.
I would, but I'm gonna have to see if I can get it. I've got to make a phone call when we get on here.
I'll pop into your chat, but yeah, I would get definitely the box. It's a cracking bit of tick, and you can, like I say, you can take the rubber bung out really easy. The pod comes apart, you just pull it out.
There's
the Gen 4 mil. Yeah, like I say, the Gen X for
that one there was nice, but it didn't last very long. It kind of stopped. It also has that mode in it. You can do like the boost mode in the Gen, where you can like kick it up and it'll eat more battery quicker. Pulse
mode,
as soon as it starts to drop, it pulses it back up.
Yes.
The only thing is I think I vaped with this thing about maybe 3 months and it went out. I mean, it just started screen wouldn't go, this happens, that happened. I didn't get very long out of it. It was good when I had it, because I liked that pulse thing, because you could tell that, when you were hitting, you could actually tell when it would boost it back up.
Yes, you can see it, you can feel it. It's got a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do go over that. But like I say, I'd definitely get that box, 100%. For 30 quid. I'm actually thinking about buying another one, buying the silver one, because I like it that much. And
you need that on a Mac.
It's what's for that?
Said you need that on a Mac, the pulse thing, because on the Mac, when you're hitting it, it sucks the battery down. If you get that pulse deal to kick the Mac,
to boost it back up again, a boost chip in it.
Yeah.
Oh, but yes, like I say, I do like that. I've definitely, if you have got £30 to spare, definitely go on. Bull wants to get a real pulse.
Yeah.
So you've got a little bit of live test from John Proper Coils. He's on
StreamYard test.
A StreamYard test. Obviously, he's fed up because he keeps crashing on OBS, doesn't he?
OBS. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch the show because Graham's on it. I'm boycotting Graham.
I'm fucking boycotting Graham as well. If he comes on Wednesday, he's going to get a bitch slap, I'll tell you.
That's right. Your ass out on the couch. He's on the couch, laying on the couch, watching us right now, laughing.
He probably will be, yeah. He probably will be.
No, he does. He just lays on the couch and thinks, I could get up and go in there on the computer and go ahead and get on the show, but I don't feel like it. I'm just going to lay here and watch. I got hairy eye.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so we are coming up to that time. We will call, because John's going to be on after this, so we will call. Yeah, we will call it a day. So, Bill, thank you very much for stepping in at the 11th hour. Much appreciated, my friend. I'll been on my own.
No problem.
So, thank you very much. Hopefully, everybody will be back next week. It's bank holiday weekend, so I was a bit like that where we're going to do a show anyway, but we have done. So, thank you very much, everybody, for joining in. Do check out Bill tomorrow. You got a show tomorrow night?
Yep. Yeah, as far as I know. Yeah, if I got an internet, yeah.
Yeah, if you got an internet, yeah. So do check out.
Mick will be on the show tomorrow night.
So do check out Mick and Bill on the Monday night with Mick and Bill show. Is it 10 o'clock? Half 10? 10 o'clock? No, 9, isn't it?
No, it's 9.
9 o'clock.
9-year-olds now.
9 till 10 tomorrow night. So if you do want to go see them, do check out the Laid Back Vape Show for that. Come and join us on a Wednesday night. Where you've got me and Bill and some knob called Graham on there and a couple of other lads. Maybe, yeah. So yeah, come over and see us on the mixing show if you do want to do a little bit of mixing. Do check out John Proper Coils on Friday night on the Proper Show, and Simon and the gang over on Saturday night. Do use the codes. Go over to Hip Hop Juice and use N.U.V.S. You get 12% off. Go over to Cloud Cartel. .co.uk. Cloud Chucker came on. go over to cloudcartel.co.uk and use Benny10 for 10% off. Pick up some coils, and we'll see you again next week. Good night.
Go to Cloud Chucker and get Titleist golf balls.
Yeah.